Imagine trusting someone with your life during a vulnerable moment, only to find out they betrayed that trust in the most despicable way possible. Today, we dive into the horrifying case of Giovanni Quintella Bezerra, the anesthesiologist who shocked Brazil and the world. Hola, hello, and welcome to Blood and Samba, your weekly exploration of Brazil's most shocking and mysterious true crime cases. Today's story isn't just horrifying. It's a chilling reminder of how those in positions of power can abuse their authority. Before we begin, I must warn you, this story involves disturbing details about sexual assault and medical malpractice. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Giovanni Quintella Bezerra was a 32-year-old anesthesiologist working in Rio de Janeiro. For those who don't know what an anesthesiologist is, here is a simple explanation. An anesthesiologist is a medical doctor specializing in administering anesthesia to patients during surgeries or medical procedures. They ensure the patient is unconscious or pain-free, monitor vital signs, and manage the patient's overall well-being throughout the procedure. In short, they play a critical role in keeping patients safe and comfortable during operations. To his colleagues and patients, Giovanni seemed like a competent professional. But behind closed doors, he harbored dark intentions. On the night of July 10, 2022, Giovanni administered anesthesia to a woman undergoing a C-section. While the rest of the medical team was focused on the delivery, Giovanni took advantage of the patient's sedated state and assaulted her. Right there in the operating room. According to court documents, the hospital's medical team had already become suspicious of the anesthetist's behavior, especially due to the amount of sedatives he administered to pregnant patients and how he always positioned himself in ways that blocked their view of the patient's head during surgeries. He used a cloth to shield the patient's head from the rest of her body, preventing the medical team from seeing what he was doing. While the delivery team focused on the procedure at the patient's legs, he remained alone behind the cloth near her head, under the pretense of monitoring her heartbeat. So his colleagues secretly set up a hidden camera in the operating room and recorded the whole assault, and what they captured was enough to send shockwaves through the hospital. The act was reported by hospital staff, who recorded Giovanni placing his genitals in the patient's mouth as she was lying there unconscious. The abuse lasted about 10 minutes. The video confirmed their worst fears. Giovanni had been sexually assaulting the unconscious patient. His colleagues immediately contacted the police, and Giovanni was arrested on the same night. The footage was leaked, sparking national outrage. Brazilians flooded social media with demands for justice, and protests erupted outside the hospital. Patients and their families felt a profound betrayal of trust. This case isn't just about one man's horrific crimes, it's about the systemic failures that allowed him to operate unchecked for so long. It raises urgent questions about hospital protocols, patient safety, and how we can prevent such atrocities in the future. Let this story serve as a reminder to stay vigilant and demand accountability, especially from those entrusted with our care. If you found this story important, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know in the comments, how do you think hospitals can improve patient safety?